lot of people look at a financial planner and they think you're good at math, but I think the math part is a very small portion of what we actually do. We are the coaches helping make sure things get done, providing feedback. We're also marriage counselors and getting people to talk to each other, and let's find a middle ground. Just getting people to talk about awkward things, because money's awkward. It's not fun to talk about. We try to make it less about the little things and more about the why. I would say we're part financial planner, number cruncher, spreadsheet master, part therapist, part marriage counselor, and part coach, making sure the action items are getting completed and things are getting done and providing that accountability along the way.
I actually had a contract where I wanted to do as much myself. I just wanted them to give me advice. But very quickly, they said, "You're easy to trust Jennifer because she understands where you're coming from." They just gave me advice of what percentage of stocks I should have, what percentage of bonds I should have, and that every year I should rebalance those accounts and things such as that. They also found out in our retirement accounts, we weren't optimizing our investments. We had cash sitting around certain places that weren't being invested. As things moved forward, as we trusted them, we said we put everything in their hands. It said that you just manage everything.
He sat down with us and looked at insurance plans I was going to be choosing and helped us decide, kind of like teacher/advisor, helped us decide based on our lifestyle. And when we signed up for the income-driven repayment plan, he did it in our meeting. We walked through it and he just talked through it as he did the application and did it for us.
It's overwhelming when you sign up for a 401k. He looked at all the options that were available that we could invest in and then selected the funds that we should be putting money towards.
And also explained why he was choosing what he was choosing. So kind of back into that teacher role where he was like, this is what I recommend, this is what this is where I don't choose the other stuff.
A great summary to say he's all part is just this values assessment. Let me help you take a step back and let's have a conversation about what's important to you.
How much that drove the discussions versus talking nuts and bolts about what dollars go where and what percent needs to be.
And it's so similar to what we do that it was if someone doesn't have high blood pressure and we just say here's the medicine, take it. It's wait a second, why do you have high blood pressure? Or there are things we can do, let's look at your lifestyle. We have often talked that what we do feels so similar. Daniel is the membership medicine primary care doc. He helps you get to the root of the issue and then come up with a strategy. And how does that help us create a strategy? And then what's great about the strategy for busy doctors is we both get to-do lists. He gives us things to do that we feel like we want to have a hand in or feel really manageable to us.
They are definitely mentors and advisors, help you get the job done. It's definitely a one-stop shop. I feel like I get my education, I get my advice, and I get my help.
It was basically, as part of his role as our fiduciary, is to try and put us in touch with people if we couldn't find the right people. So he put us in touch with a really good insurance agent. The value they can really give you is that it's not just about the little financial decisions and return on investment. It's about what they can offer you for your whole financial situation in your whole life. For example, we had really needed tax planning. He really got to the thick of what we needed to do in terms of, he helped us accept some realities that you got to be prepared for these tax payments. You need to save money for them. Just really went above and beyond just managing our accounts.
My role here is really just to help people use their money to do the things they really want to do, to align the finances with life. Just to dive a little deeper into what those values are, get a feel for what is important, what makes you tick, and to look at that from a framework of what's important to handle now. Is there a pressing need? How do I work on my student loans? Or I've been in training for 10 years and am I so behind that I can't ever retire? Find out what those priorities are and then take the numbers and say, all right, here's a plan that we're going to work on to achieve that. We got to know who the people we work with are and just to dive into what's really important. That's something that doesn't have dollars and cents attached to it as much as this is what I want life to be like. What are the options to get there so that we can then say, all right, here's a path and this is what we would recommend.